welcome or welcome back to my channel. Either way, I'm glad you are here. If you are new, I am KB, and we are coming with another sit down, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you've seen the last video, well, my last sit down video, you feel like I was holding back. I've been told that I was holding back, and believe me, I was. Talking about my business is not easy for me. I'm such a private person in real life. So to sit here and talk on a camera right now, it's just a couple of like 60 of us, 60 something of us, my loves watching. But potentially in the future, we're gonna speak it into existence. Potentially thousands and thousands and let's just say millions of people may see these videos and they're gonna be in my business. So just give me some grace that I was being very coded, very vague in my last video when I did my life update for my goals of 2024. I just did that last week and I dropped a little bit, but not a lot. So tonight, I wanted to start by spilling it a little bit. I felt like, let's do a little series. And I want to call this series LuvN Me. LuvN KB. Like, let's get into that series because I'm definitely in a time in my life that I feel like I just need to love on me. Like, I don't want nothing else but to love me because nobody can get it right. Nobody can love me right. So let me do it myself, you know? So I'm like, I'm gonna sprinkle here and there in these series. Y'all saw the life update and I gave y'all a little bit, and in this video I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more because I feel like some people can relate. I know I'm not the only one that go through these everyday struggles and dating and being a mom, a single mother, a young mother, just trying to navigate the dating world. It can get kind of ghetto. So basically, I'm about to tell y'all how my dating life was ghetto, because it's no longer ghetto. We're not doing it anymore because I'm loving me. Because they ghetto out there. It's ghetto out there, y'all. Can y'all relate? It is super ghetto. So I'm going to bring it in. I'm off the market. And I'm loving me because wait until I tell y'all what I've been through these past couple months. Year. I'm gonna let y'all in to the tea about what I was dealing with. And for this series, I want y'all to be interactive. I want y'all to let me know if y'all feel me, if y'all been through it. Like I say over and over again, I don't wish any of the things that we're about to talk about on anyone. But realistically, I'm sure a couple of y'all out there have experienced what I'm about to get into, you know? So really be really interactive with me, talk to me, comment, like, and just let's get into it. You know, I'm not gonna pester y'all and try to let's get into it. Let's start at the beginning. The beginning of, I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm going to, you know, excuse me, I'm gonna start dating, you know, like I'm tired of my life being in the gray area, just like working, mom, and just going with life. It don't have love for me, you know what I'm saying? Like I was feeling it. Like I was definitely feeling like, I'm ready to get out there and I'm ready to like explore a little bit, you know? But at the same time, in this moment of me saying, I really want to see what's out there and I really want to start dating, I was also like getting closer to God, getting clear and like really getting in touch with my spirituality. Like I started to go to church. I was getting into the Bible, the word, like really trying to navigate my spirituality. I don't talk about it. I try to keep that, you know what I'm saying, like separate from this platform. So I'm not going to get too deep into that. But basically, I was going to church and I was reading the Bible. Like, me and my girl started worship Wednesday. Like, I was really getting into things, you know? And at the same time, I was really curious about starting to date. So I felt like this made me vulnerable. I didn't know at the time that when you're getting closer to God, you may get some tests. You may get things thrown at you to like really test you, because it's like playing tug of war. Like, you trying to go that way and someone else is trying to pull you that way, you know, like, and you're more vulnerable the closer and closer and closer you get to a path towards, you know, the higher power. And in that moment, I was oblivious. Like, I really didn't realize that I was going to be faced with the challenges that I was about to be faced with. I didn't know what it was. I just thought, hey, I'm going to church, I'm getting my life right, you know, and I feel like I can get love and I'm ready for love to enter my life. And in that moment, I'm not going to talk about what I know now. I'm going to try to stay in the moment. So, going to church, found the church that I was going to every weekend, and I liked it. I really did. Probably went 3-4 times. I'm like, yeah, this is it, right? And then boom, at around the same time, I met someone. And when I met this person, I was like, oh, I'm going to church. I'm living right. So this gotta be what God sent me. Like, God's like, yeah, you going to church, I'm gonna give you your man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, I'm living right. So God was like, go ahead, hear your man, right? I'm gonna stay in the moment. I'm not gonna stay about what I know now. Let me just stop spilling too much too soon. Let me just stay in the moment. So that's what I was thinking in the moment. I'm just like, oh wow, like, I literally was like, I just want someone to talk to. I want someone to check on me. Did you eat yet? Have you ate? You good? How was your day? Like, I just wanted that. Like, I wasn't asking for much. I just wanted at least someone to like really be checking for me and really be worried about me to start with, you know, because I was already in a place. I wouldn't say lonely, but I was alone. Like, I didn't feel anything for a while, you know. So I was just like, let's baby step, and I just want to at least have someone to talk to, you know, here and there during the day. How your day been? That's all I wanted. And then boom, I had that. Like, someone came out of nowhere around the time that I was, you know, getting closer to God, and I was like, this feels right. Like, yeah, this is it. Because the person was giving me everything I needed. Like, hey, good morning, how you doing? Y'all know. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning this, good morning that. Like, we love that. The girls, we love that. How you doing? How's your day? And then like, everything new feels great. Like, oh, this is something new, and you asking the questions, and you know, like, I haven't been asked those questions in a long time. I was in a long-term relationship before I got in the dating world, you know, so I wasn't used to asking those questions. So it was like refreshing to like meet someone and just like get the butterflies and just get to know someone. It was just refreshing to actually kind of feel something for someone, you know, outside of my long-term relationship. This is the first person. Like, I would say I'm picky because dating as a mom is definitely different as when I was single and didn't have a care in the world. Like, no, I was like, I don't like this. Like, I was looking for a particular man, but Basically, this person was giving me what I need on the surface. Like, I just want a conversation. I wanted somebody to just be checking for me. And that's what this person gave. Check for me. What's up? How was your day? Did you eat? I want to talk to you all day and all night. In the morning, on your break, after work. And that's what I got. I was only looking for a little, but it came with a lot. I got more than what I was looking for. You know, I was just like, finally, I'm in church. So I know this is the God's way. God sent this man to me because I said I wanted this. And this man is doing everything that I said I wanted. So this gotta be my husband. This gotta be my forever. This gotta be something. So I'm looking at it as I'm getting closer to God. So this gotta be sent from him. This gotta be sent from above. This has to be my answered prayers. I'm gonna just stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. Remember what I said. Remember what I said. Remember what I asked for. And me thinking God sent it because it was exactly what I asked for. I'm gonna stop right there. I'll be back in a second. So I said I'm gonna stop there because I feel like maybe this is a good time to talk about discernment. What's discernment? Let's talk about it. Discernment, the quality of being able to grasp and comprehend what is obscure. Skill in discerning. And discernment was definitely something I heard but didn't understand. And had I waited or was on my journey, my spiritual journey, kept on going and kept on going to church and really reading the word, I feel like my discernment would have been heightened. But I just felt like I'm in church and he's speaking to me, and I just feel like I confused discernment with, hey, girl, yeah, he sent this for you. He sent this for you, and it feels right. And, you know, like I really was still growing. I didn't realize I was still growing. I didn't yet understand that I wasn't strong enough. Like my discernment, I didn't have it. It was non-existent. I wasn't there yet. So I am just taking whatever I felt like I said and prayed for, and just this little sign of it, and just taking it like, oh, yep, this is it. But I wasn't to that level yet to understand, like, yeah, you getting closer. You getting closer. But then that's the discernment kicks in to know the difference between getting closer to God and realizing that there's someone else. There's something else that if you're not strong enough, you can be defeated by. You know, I didn't realize that not everything is sent from God. I didn't realize that in real life people dress up as what you want to distract you. Like, I'm gonna dress up as exactly what you want and make it seem like it's from where you think it's from, but it's really you getting defeated, you really getting thrown off course, you getting distracted, you really letting your guards down and letting that other side take over. Yeah, it gets that deep, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all. Are y'all here for it? Should I stop here? Should I stop here? Should we stop at discernment? Should we stop at just trusting yourself and feeling the feels that you feel and recognizing the difference? Because, like I said, I just felt like I went to church 4 little times and God just spoke to me and sent me what I wanted. I thought it was that easy, but I didn't know that it's so much bigger than that. So much more comes to play in what I thought was so easy. Like, oh, I go to church a couple times and I get what I want. You know, like, of course I didn't think of it that way, but it's just like, I just felt like I am finally going to church and really getting closer and just understanding and reading the word, and I am just getting blessed with exactly what I want. And it's like, girl, you didn't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know the half. And I seriously did not know the half, y'all. Like, I was just like, I'm ready to tackle dating and figure myself out spiritually, you know? And that was a dangerous chapter. That was a dangerous journey. I want to say the journey is dangerous. It's just the fact that I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It's like, now I think like, wow. When I look back, like, wow. You know, like this 30-year-old woman, you think I got all this wisdom. And it's like, you ain't experienced everything. And then I get to 32 years old. I get to 32 years old and I'm experiencing something I've never experienced. Thinking, you know, I faced it all. I done it all. It can't get no worse than what I've been through. But yeah, like, this is a new experience. This was a new journey. And it was a test. Do I want to leave it there? The test, discernment, how vulnerable I was, how unprepared I was, and I thought I was so prepared because I started praying more and I started to go to church more and I started to open that Bible and purchased 2 Bibles. We got 2 Bibles in my life. I just felt like I am covered, and I'm covered. Don't get me wrong, I'm covered, but I just didn't know that there's God. And then there's, you know, like, I just didn't know that, yeah, he's the Almighty. He is, you know, the highest of the high. But you try to go before him and do things your way and not finish your journey, and he gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna let you do you. I'm here. But then you gonna let him take over and do what he wants with you. And that's what happened. I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm not gonna talk about nothing else. I'm gonna just leave it right there. I'm gonna just leave it right there because I just feel like I said enough for y'all to understand how this whole thing took a quick turn. No, I'm not gonna leave y'all like that. I'm not gonna leave y'all like that. Give me a second. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. Are we ready for the next level of this story time? Give me a second. Hold on. So we got to the point that God sent someone to me, exactly answered prayers, exactly what I wanted, you know. And so I'm like, yeah, this is it. But he sent me someone that was not here near me physically. He wasn't in the same state. So a lot of our communication was phone conversation. So since we weren't in the same state, we relied heavily on phone. So it was to the point that I was talking to this person every morning. I was talking to this person on my break. I was talking to this person when I got off the phone. Got off of work. I was talking to this person before I went to sleep. And I didn't see this person for months in person, for like a couple months. But how much we spoke on the phone was like, I knew him for forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talked so much because that's all we had. So we was like this because we spoke all the time. I talked to this person more than I talk to people I've known for forever. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the chemistry and the bond was like strong because I talk to this person every day. Everything that's going on in my life, I'm on the phone with this person or whatever. So that was something I wasn't used to. I gone from just being every day, nobody's checking for me, how you doing, you good, you ate, you know. Like, I went from that, from somebody like talking to me all day, every day. So I was on a high. I'm like, oh yeah, like this is what I want, you know? And so, like, all day, every day. I got used to talking to this person all day, every day. And this is the segment when I talk about love bombing. Love bombing. I didn't know nothing about it. Of course I know I'm an expert at it now after experiencing it. But in that moment, I did not know that I was being love bombed. Future faking, like just a person just talking about the future between me and him, like, oh, we future this, we're like plans and stuff like that, and just consuming all of my time. Like, if I'm not working and dealing with anything else, or just, you know, being a mom with my son or whatever outside of him, this was my other part of my life. Like, you know, I had a sure thing. I knew when it was time to go to bed, I had somebody to talk to. When I woke up, I just knew I had somebody to talk to all day. And I was being love bombed. I could say that now, but in the moment, I had no idea. Like, I had no idea that I was being love bombed. And I had no idea love bomb was temporary. Oh, ghetto. I gotta comb. I did my hair tonight, y'all. But anyways, I had no idea that I was being love bombed, and I had no idea love bomb was temporary. Love bomb is literally something that is built up, and then poof. And once it poofs, you can't remake the same bomb. Like, you get love bomb. Like, you get all this love until it's nothing left to give, and it's just like poof, and then it's temporary. That's it. That is all. That is it. It's over. I didn't know. Love bombing is a type of emotional abuse that involves using excessive attention and affection to influence someone. It's often associated with narcissism and can occur at the beginning of a relationship, especially a romantic one. The goal of love bombing is to gain the upper hand over a new partner and make them more dependent on the bomber. So I feel like that was the beginning of who the did I know I ain't about to RESA TESA, y'all, but when I listened to RESA TESA, it resonated with me. I really felt her, because you just never know who you dating. You don't know who you dating. You get from the high of dating, and it could be real dangerous if you're not ready for it. If you don't have all the two, like, you're never, like, you know, nobody's perfect, but it's like dating come with curveballs. Dating is different when you not healed or haven't experienced. Like, it's just so much to dating that I didn't realize until I got back into the dating game as an adult. Like I said, I was in a long-term relationship, in a healthy long-term relationship. Like, when I was younger, my 20s, like, toxic. I was used to toxic. I was used to the childish games and all of this stuff. Then you go to a healthy relationship, long-term relationship, and you don't have to worry about the stuff you used to, and then you get out there and your guards are down and you're like, this don't still happen. I'm 30 something now. I just gotta have a healthy relationship, and I ain't had to deal with this stuff in so many years. And then you get out there and you date and you get to experience the grittiest you ever dealt with. You thought you was in some toxic. I have a video on my channel of toxic relationships, and I feel like it's crazy, because I feel like did that video last year talking about toxic relationships and not even noticing that I was in one in that moment. I didn't even realize I was in a toxic situationship in that moment making that video. If y'all go back to my video, it says toxic relationships, and I think I look a little bit like this in that video. Like, it's crazy to me that I was talking about those relationships in my past, and I was currently going through a whole different monster. I was going through a whole different type of relationship or situationship. But it's just it hits different when you get to a certain age and you get out of a state. You know what I'm saying? Like, my relationship ended for the reasons it ended, but I'm never gonna say that it was toxic. It was the most healthiest relationship I've ever been in, you know, for the last 6 years of my life before entering in the new, like, this dating pool. It's like I was shocked. I was like a fish fresh out of water. Like, I was literally a fish fresh out of water, because it's like, I'm just like, guards down. I didn't know what was to come. I had no idea what was to come. But I'm gonna sticky note the conversation right now, because I feel like that was enough. I feel like I gave a lot. I feel like I talked about discernment, which is definitely something that is very important when dating, or just in general in life. Just having discernment is so important. And then I talked about love bombing, and this is just the beginning, you guys. Like, this is just meeting a person and just the honeymoon stage that I'm experiencing. And I feel like I didn't miss anything. This is just the first couple of months, because that's how long love bombing lasts. It doesn't last very long. It lasts just enough to get the person exactly where you want them, in that vulnerable, let your guard down stage, you know. And if y'all get where I'm going with this, comment down below. If these words of this scenario is resonating, or you understand where I'm going with this and how this is going to end, I just want y'all to let me know where y'all think this is going to end at the end of this little story time, because that's what this is. This is a beginning of a story time. And the story time is how I came to the point that I was like, I need to love on me. I need to love on KB. Like I've been through relationships and I've never felt like, oh, I need to love on me more than ever before. Like I feel that I need to do now, because I'm gonna say it over and over again that I feel like this was a blessing and a curse, because how much I learned about myself is just like, it's a lot. Like I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my traumas. I learned a lot about me. So it's like, I'm gonna sound like I'm mad and it's gonna feel like, why did you have to go through to get to this part and understand and find this stuff out about yourself? But it's like, he'll send you through what he has to send you through to get you where he needs you to get you. I'm gonna just leave that there. I just feel like that was just, he gonna send you and do all he needs to do to get you exactly where you need to be. And he got me. And that's it. That's all. We gonna just leave it right there. I feel like that's a beginning of a long, long, long journey that I went on, you know? So, comments, like, you know, all of the things. Share if you feel like, girl, my homegirl, or this one, oh, she can relate, or whatever the case. Bring them to the conversation. Bring them to the story time. Let us talk, because we gonna keep this rolling. I'm gonna keep this rolling. I feel like, let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. So yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. We going up and it's about to get real. And I appreciate y'all if y'all made it to the end of this video, because, ooh, child. Can y'all relate? I hope not. I'm gonna say that over and over again. Like, I truly hope that y'all can't relate to what I went through, what I got through, because baby, I came out fighting. Ooh, ooh. I came out fighting, and I'm here to tell this story. So yeah, I love y'all. See y'all next time.